Please tell us, what was the impact of the economic crisis on the insurance market on the country you come from?
Well, we of course had quite serious impact, but it was not something that the government being affected or the country itself as an official country was affected. No, it was because there was a lot of developers coming and working in Dubai and buying the lands and in order to develop. These developers, they were involved in the stock markets all over the world, involved in the property business all over the world. So they got bad hits here and there in other countries, so therefore they cannot fulfill the requirement and continue developing the projects that they started in Dubai. So that's why it's been stopped, basically, some of it, but now it's coming back to the same track as before. And we had that booming, let's say, period of time where the business was really booming between the 2002 until the crisis happened. But that, in my opinion, as I said today in the seminar, I commented at some speech that this actually, in my opinion, this is the crisis, because this was the abnormal kind of business. And now we are back to square one, where we was doing business, we was doing comfortable business, easy business, without rushing, without running. So I hope also the inflation will go back to its normal, position.
Well, I need to see that you're a bit more optimistic than the others participants. Maybe the business is better where you are from. So please tell us a few words about how is the insurance business in Dubai? How is it nowadays, and how you anticipate to develop?
Well, insurance business in Dubai is very interesting, actually. It's doing very well, and none of the companies made losses over these years, especially our company. For example, we made a growth of last year over 3%. Okay, over the last year, 2010 over the 2009, we did a growth of 3%, and this is quite great in this period of a time. None of the companies was badly hit, except those companies who was focusing in one line of insurance, which is the property mainly, and the CER for the construction policies and all. Now they are back to the same track where they was doing before, all lines of business equally. So if one line stopped, the other will keep on working. Okay, but for the time being, the brokers doing great job, and the insurance companies doing also great job. They start also making technical profits as well.
What about the clients in Dubai? We've been talking today about the way clients see insurances, especially now in time of crisis when the budgets are like we know they are. So what is it? What are things like in Dubai? How do customers see insurance policies and everything?
Well, when we talk about Dubai, we talk about the whole entire Emirates, of course. We talk about Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and the other Emirates, definitely. In Abu Dhabi, for example, the insurance is mandatory as a medical insurance. It's a compulsory. And there is a minimum requirement that you must provide it in order to have your residence-ship over there or whatever. In Dubai, still, it's not yet mandatory, but I think it's under process. It's coming up soon, sooner or later. But other kind of insurance is also mandatory, like the car insurance, for example, and especially the third-party liability. So the people really approach the insurance companies, especially for these two lines, particularly for the medical insurance and for the vehicles insurance. Because if they want to finance a car on the bank, to get a car for financing, then it's mandatory to have a full cover, naturally. And the medical treatment also is quite expensive. So the people really going to the insurance companies, they approach the insurance companies and they inquire and they ask and they do trust that the people will give them the right advice, because in our market we don't have that much of publicity. So any negative image will spread immediately. So everybody's trying to make his image polished and straightforward. The brokers doing very well as well, and there are people also approaching the brokers, like for example the multinational companies or the even the large organizations in our place. They don't like to deal directly with the insurance company. They go and they approach the brokers, and the brokers doing actually a great job.
Well, you've heard today presentations about how things are going in other states from European states. So, in comparison with Dubai, what is the difference between the insurance markets?
Well, I don't see any really a difference because we are all finally talking the same language. You know, whatever we speak in our place, the same thing the people speaking in the other places. And I met with a couple of brokers and insurers and reinsurance people, and we all speak the same, absolutely same complaints, same pain, same language, absolutely. The only difference is the location.
Have less problems.
I'm positive. That's the only thing. So it's just where is your position on the map, and that's it. You know. Otherwise, everybody having the same thing to share.